Money world. El mundo quiere dinero. Money world. Se arregla con dinero. Money world. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay pues emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te la ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money world. El mundo quiere dinero. Money world. Se arregla con dinero. Money world. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón, porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción, yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money world. El mundo quiere dinero. Money world. Se arregla con dinero. Money world. De corazón, la plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, de corazón, yeah. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money world. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah. Money world. Se arregla con dinero. Money world. Lunes. Lunático.
Nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible now before the moment flies.
Yeah. Lunes. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay pues emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón, porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah, no me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. Yeah. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah. Yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Yeah. Money work. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, de corazón, yeah. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Lunes. Lunático.
In this moment, yes. nothing can stop me. Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no better one, yeah. Susceptible now, before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no better one. Susceptible now, before the moment flies.
Yeah. Lunes. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay pues emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón, porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción, yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work, yeah. El mundo quiere dinero, yeah, yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero, yeah. Money work. De corazón, la plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, yeah, de corazón, de corazón, yeah.
In this moment, I cannot say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah, lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all.
I'm well.
Hello.
What do you got for me?
Oh, I just wanted to thank you. I think what you're doing is so important. I just come from, little hood of New Orleans, single parent at a young age.
Nola.
Yeah, Nola, some
Yeah.
great people.
Mm-hmm.
But just to be so Miss Independent, being a single mom,
Mm-hmm.
it was nice to be checked. I didn't have that dad around, and not to put that on you, Kevin. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
I get. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
just to say, to hear it so raw is like, wow, wake up, and to be blessed with a wonderful man that kind of woke me up. If you're watching, my baby, I just got engaged, so I could kiss my ring, and I think what you're doing is so good. So continue to do it. Wake people up. They got to hear that harsh truth because we could be so independent, and modern women could be a lot.
Thank
So
you
if you
very
don't kind
much.
of check yourself, you're gonna wreck yourself. So I appreciate what you're
Appreciate it.
doing.
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
continue. Bye bye.
That's an older woman who was engaged too, by the way. Because them women in New Orleans, they got a secret weapon in New Orleans. It's called gumbo. I swear to God, the first Thanksgiving I ever spent in New Orleans, I didn't go home for another 6 Thanksgivings. Them people that they got a special. If you've never been to New Orleans, it's its own country. It's got its own language, and the food down here is from another world.
It is an honor that I get on this line with you. It's
Okay.
truly an honor.
Well, thank
I've
you.
been watching you for several months, and I truly agree with everything you have to say.
Okay.
And I am not a young woman. I am 71 years old,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I truly understand your mission for what you're trying to do. And I just want to say thank you. And I ask that you stay strong. No matter what happens, you stay strong, because there's a scripture that says the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And you are a laborer, and you're laboring in a vineyard that has been truly left to the side. And I just want to say thank you and keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
And just one thing I like to say, that young women, I pray that they are truly paying attention and that they are truly processing and using what you have to say. And young men, I pray that they are listening to you, that they are able to take their proper stand in this world. I do believe that when men learn and move into their proper stand, women will automatically flow into theirs.
I do too.
I was taught, huh?
I said I believe that as well.
Yeah, I was taught that as a young woman, that God created man, not mankind, but man as the head. And somewhere along the line, and I know where the breakdown came, but somewhere along the line, women forgot that. And we stopped teaching that to our young women. And if we elevate our men, then they will also elevate us.
That's right. I appreciate it, man.
So you keep up the good work, Mr. Samuels, because I have a lot of nieces that I pray that they're really listening to you and heeding all of your advice, although they don't listen at me. But I do believe coming from a man, they will listen. And I just want to tell you tonight, I thank God for you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Turn YouTube off in the background.
Turned it off for you.
Do you have a disagreement?
I do.
You guys, when you say you called from last night, I don't necessarily remember who you are. So what's the disagreement?
Okay. So I watched a few of your videos. A coworker told me about you, and I'm kind of agreeing with Monique on some things. When you talk about the weight and the body type of women, so I did a little research, looking at BMIs and things like that, and I noticed you weren't factoring body fat percentage and things like that.
Ma'am, let's be honest, ma'am.
Mhm.
This is a broadcast. I don't have to get that specific. Generalities are just fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, I asked because you told me that I was overweight, which according to the BMI,
who are you? How tall are you? First of all, how tall are you?
Body fat percentage.
How tall? Okay, Jesus, you ladies act like you can't hear. How tall are you?
I'm sorry, I was just in the middle of a sentence.
Well, guess what, ma'am? This is the show. Okay, I know who you are. You're a communications chick.
It is. How rude.
Look, lady, you got problems because we're not gonna do what happened yesterday. So either you're gonna get on board with the way this is, or I'm gonna bid you a good night. Because apparently you think you are somebody that I need to contend with, and I don't. You either have a civil conversation or go elsewhere. Those are your only options.
I'm very civil, but I'm open to either. And communicate, that was my first degree. I got a degree in master's in professional development and education. But I kind of looked and I realized that you were fatter than me because my body fat percentage is pretty low. And I work out 6 times a week, things like that. And the guys I prefer are pretty fit as well. So a good 220, but I wouldn't consider them overweight.
You done?
I am.
Good, because you didn't answer the first question I asked. You just talked.
Mm-hmm.
Show me where the world operates according to your standard.
So that's what I wanted to ask you about, but it's like you're asking me questions that has nothing to do with my question, because I just wanted to understand your viewpoint.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Again, I let you talk. And I asked you one question and you just blew right on past it. Communications degree holder. Why is it so hard for you to answer a question? I don't know why. Because you have no respect for what's going on. You're just here to talk.
Because you're not answering my question. My height has nothing to do with my question that I'm asking.
I didn't ask. See, the thing is, how tall are you?
5'5".
And how much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
165.
Last night you were 175.
Yep, and I weighed myself this morning because I've been on a diet. And like I said, I work out 6 days a week. I also fast twice a week. So I'm very health conscious.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And still, it doesn't matter how many days a week you work out or what's specific to you. See, a weight standard is just that, a standard. You cannot have something that fits 7 billion people. You're a college graduate. You're supposed to understand these things.
I don't think you're understanding my question. So can I ask you another question to clarify?
You haven't asked me any questions, really. You just told me why I'm wrong, and I could care, and because the guys you like are taller and this and that. That's your preference. That's fine. But it still doesn't change the fact that you, at your height, you weigh more than the average man.
And so for me, I'm just like, I'm curious.
At your height, you weigh more than a man at your height.
Understand? Okay, that's fine. My question is, why do women go to Dr. Miami and to get BBLs to look like me? I don't have an ounce of cellulite or stretch marks. That's why I don't really want.
Again, ma'am. Again, you're asking me why. Okay, stop. You want to answer to the question? How can I know why they do? How can I know why somebody that goes to Dr. Miami does what they do?
But we're talking about you.
No, you asked me a question. Why do women go to Dr. Miami to get bodies to look like you? I can't know why they do that, but I will tell you that a 25-inch waist, and I actually had people from the medical profession call in talking about women who do. Do you happen to use a waist trainer?
I actually just started using one last week because I want to go to 24.
Right. And so you have a 25-inch waist naturally.
Yes.
Okay.
At
170 pounds and 175 pounds. All right. So again, you're the same person that talked about the kind of men you like to date, the kind of men you like to date, all this thing about how hot you are. But then in another breath, you said you ain't had a relationship in 8 years. Which one is true?
Both.
Okay. Okay. Well, then if you're in such high demand,
mm-hmm.
why does it matter what a guy on YouTube has to say?
Like I said, my coworker told me about you, and we literally, I enjoy your show. I don't agree with most of the things you say, especially about women and valuing them with my Christian beliefs. I think we're all in some ways equal. However, me and my coworker.
Whoa! Now you've crossed. Okay, first of all,
mm-hmm.
you've crossed into some dangerous territory. I'm gonna allow you to back that one up because you want to bring Christianity into it. I was baptized at 5, and you can no. See, God doesn't play these subjective games you want to play. Mm-hmm. So, as far as Christianity, you are way outside the mark of how a Christian woman should be moving.
We can talk about that because
there's no discussion. There's nothing to talk. There is nothing to talk about in this regard.
So you asked me about two different things. One was the 8-year thing, which we didn't go into details about why that was what I decided. But to clarify, I have not, you talked earlier about people not wanting to commit. That's me. And that's by choice. I have not wanted to commit because I enjoy my space. I don't enjoy someone telling me what to do and when. So that's by choice.
Good. And congratulations. Okay, ma'am. Okay. This is a conversation, not a monologue. You enjoy your space, good, and you also think that you can just decide to turn the switch and get married.
That resonated with me. That's the one thing
that resonated. It resonated with you.
No, what you're saying, I agree.
I want to make sure what I just heard you say. It resonated with you.
Mm-hmm. What you said resonated with me.
Okay, you said resonated.
Resonated. I think you understand what I was saying.
I do, but you're the communications person.
Okay, I'm not working right now, so.
Well, it still shouldn't matter. You should still understand the words you're using.
Okay, I understand what I'm saying.
Ultimately, ma'am, you want to go back and forth to argue. Did you have something else you want to say? Because you can watch the show, you can enjoy it, but at the end of the day, you are unfit for a real relationship. You may have a great body, and lots of guys may want to have sex with you, but I don't think many guys could stand to be in a room with you longer than after the sex is over. You're a difficult woman to talk to. You're all over the place and you have to be right. Congratulations. You may look great. But what happens when that 25-inch waist and that ass drops at 50 or 60?
Not going to.
Great. Good luck with that.
I'll be good luck.
Bye-bye. Why did I do that? When conversations start being rooted in reality, this woman, she has issues. Go back and listen to the last segment yesterday.
It's not hard to fool me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Oh my God, I'm actually on your live. Wow, hello.
How are you? Your camera's it's too dark. Can you turn the camera around or get to a place where the lights in front? How are you?
Hey.
How old are you?
Hey, I'm 35. How old are you?
Old enough to be running a show. Bonnets.
Yeah.
What do you got for me?
Oh my God. No, I just wanted to come live with you because my girlfriends are here and they are very opinionated, and I've actually.
They can be opinionated, but I got a show. I'm talking about bonnets tonight.
Bonnets?
Yeah.
That's the. Did you say bonnets?
Yeah, that's what's going on right now.
What is a bonnet, guys? What are we talking about? Let me get up to the times here. I'm really sorry.
So
what is bonnet?
I'm not gonna. You
What's
here
going
with your girl? Hold on, time out, slow down. You got your girlfriends over there, and they're very. You got one more time to get off subject, and I'm gonna bounce you. What's going on with your friends? You got your friends over here. They're opinionated because of what?
Well, just some previous shows. I'm sorry to like catch you off guard. I didn't know about the whole subject tonight, but like I was just trying to express myself and tell them, like how, how you rate women. You can't be a 7. You're either like you're a 6 if you're an 8. Like, and they were like, oh well, who's this guy trying to tell us who we are? We don't care about your.
I'm nobody. Ask them this. What do their husbands think about them?
They ain't married. That's
There
what
you
I'm.
go. That's who I am. They don't have to like.
I mean, he doesn't have to be married. Like he's.
Get your big ass on camera. Get your big ass on camera if you want to talk to me.
Oh, big ass on camera.
Yeah, get your big ass on camera if you want to talk to me. Come on.
I'll get my fucking big ass on camera. Hey.
I bet you will. No, let her get her big ass on camera.
Oh, please don't. Oh, guys. Oh man.
Yeah, she want you. Hey, you want the smoke? Yeah. Who am I to say anything? Nobody. See, it's women like her to get upset with me because it's the truth. Now come in here and cuss and make a fool of yourself.
Hi.
Oh, you sexy as a motherfucker. Hey Shirley. Hi, big ones. Hey Shirley, how you doing? How you doing?
He goes,
Very well.
I can't hear you.
I'm very well. Yeah, you can
I bet
hear
you
me?
are.
Yeah?
You doing what? How tall are you?
Doing very well.
Okay. She's doing really well, y'all.
So do you want to judge me or should I judge you?
I don't care what you got to say. I look better than you on my worst day.
I was
Look
just
at this mother, and she gonna get upset with me. Look, see, it's women like that don't like me
Do I look
because you.
Do I look
No,
upset?
no, you look fat.
Right. I'm not.
You look fat and you look old.
Oh, fat no.
Stop it. Oh my god.
Oh, that can't take like. Yeah, that's why you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. How old are you? What you got to say? I'm happy. Don't I look happy? Yeah, that woman that drank like 12 Coors Lights and smoked a pack of Virginia Slims tonight. Miserable as French toast. So I'm sorry to the lady who just called. Your friends are upset because somebody like you is trying to get a better outcome than they do. So what they want you to do is stay stuck over there so they have somebody to split beer with. See, if you level up and get yourself out of there and go to the gym, they don't have anybody to go in on that case of beer. They may actually have to buy their own beer, and that's not what they want to do. Because you notice, ain't nobody trying to buy her big ass no drinks. Ain't nobody trying to buy her big ass no drinks. Oh. I can't stand them. Who did he think he is? Huh. Yeah. Don't come over here talking shit. Watch, she gonna be a fan after that. Damn. Okay, back to the bonnets. I'll be nice to you if you're nice. Oh my God, that's horrible. I'm going to hell. Y'all are horrible, man. What number would that be?
Dress size? What do you mean? Like about like a size 8.
Okay. First of all, you're definitely a single woman because you got the single woman tell. That damn smoke detector.
Mm-hmm.
How do you live with that?
The way that I've been living with just being a single woman is
No. Specifically, the smoke detector that keeps chirping. How do you live with that?
Can you just elaborate more on like what do you mean by the smoke detector?
It keeps going beep.
Like red flags?
That smoke detector that's beeping in the background. There's a smoke detector. It beeps every 30 seconds and it goes beep.
I don't hear anything beeping. Did you just hear it again? Because I don't hear anything.
Wait for it. Told you guys that they don't hear it after a while. There it was.
The beep. Oh,
Yes.
there it is. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I have to replace my fire smoke
Oh
detector
my God.
batteries. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Okay, so I
See,
just noticed it, and maybe I've become
you,
immune to
you
it.
you didn't notice it.
I didn't. I
And
didn't.
it's one of the first things men notice about you ladies, because a man would not sit there with that thing beeping like that. Every 15 seconds it beeps.
Okay, noted.
And you've gotten to, and my point is, guys, the things that we notice, they don't notice. They get comfortable. Beep, it just beeped again. And she didn't even notice it. She don't even know what I'm talking about. She's like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Okay,
I thought you were like trying to, like say something,
no, I'm
else.
saying it's a single woman tell. It's the single woman tell that you know a woman is single or got a husband if she got that thing going on. So my ultimate point is,
Oh wow.
okay, yeah. So see, and those kind of things keep women single.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello?
It's me, Kevin. How you doing?
I don't know who me is.
It's Messy Tiff.
Oh, okay.
Look, I really need help.
How old are you?
I am 39.
Why do you have a hat on covering your
Because
eyes?
it matches. Hold on. First off, it's the swag for me. That's why I got a hat on, because it matched my bag. I got the whole little Adidas
What?
hookup.
Okay. What do you have to offer a man that you haven't already given to another one?
I'm going to shut my mouth.
Huh?
I said, I guess I'm going to shut up next time. I talk
No,
too much.
I
So
don't understand.
I need to work on my mouth.
Okay, so that's what you have to offer a man that you haven't offered to
I,
anybody else?
loyalty.
Can you turn the TV down? It's too loud.
Let me cut it down. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go up in the other room. Cause my little boo right now, I don't even hearing this. Okay, cut that down, cause I'm on the phone with Kevin Samuel. He about to give me some advice. Advice, Kevin. Okay, I'm ready, Kevin.
Okay, you're 39. How many children do you have?
3 and 3 baby daddies, and they all gang bang.
Hmm. So what do you want as an outcome?
I want somebody that's loyal. It's really hard to find loyalty nowadays. You really can't find it at the next corner or none of that. Like these men now.
Hold on. Loyal to what end? Like a husband? What are you talking about?
I want a husband. I want to get married, have kids.
Why?
I want to
But you
live in a
hold on,
house.
hold on. You're 39 with 3 children, right?
Yes.
Okay. You already have kids.
Yes.
How old is your youngest?
3 years old.
And you want more children.
Of course I do. I really want 6. Is something wrong
Mhm.
with that?
What do you do for a living?
Um, I get EDD.
Hmm.
Is that, I mean,
I don't know what that is.
unemployment?
So you're an unemployed mother of 3 with 3 baby daddies, and you talking about you can't find a man?
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure God, I want somebody that's going to help me. Like, you don't think that I could
It's
get that?
called Jesus.
I mean, sorry, but you don't think that I can get somebody to help me? You don't think a man
Hmm.
is going to love
It's
me?
called Jesus.
Huh?
Jesus.
So basically, you telling me to call on Jesus
And a therapist.
and I thought you was. Well, can me and you be together then?
Sure. After you call on Jesus and a therapist and get a makeover. You want to troll me? I'm better at it than you. Come on, man. You got to come better than that. Welcome to World Star.
make you famous.
You gotta be better than that. You gotta do better than that. Oh, every related city we go, every other video, no matter where I go, I see that same hole. Oh my God. Oh my God. And the sad part is it's raining out here, guys. It's about to get messy out here. So here's what we're gonna do. For the women who really are wanting to get better help, I need you to understand something. It's women like that, and I use the term loosely, that are impacting your ethnic image. You ladies need to get that under control. Coming on here looking like DJ Quick. God damn. DJ Quick is on this motherfucker. DJ Quick is in the motherfucking house. 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 Looking like DJ Quick. DJ Quick got a new drop coming out. Oh my God. I'm going to hell. DJ Quick. Black pussy. Always talking about it because I love it. Y'all don't remember DJ Quick? Oh shit. Y'all remember DJ Quick? DJ Quick is in the motherfucking house. DJ Quick is in the motherfucking house. It's funny because it's true. I need to get what was that challenge? What was that? The Junebug challenge? I need to get that shit on that too. Oh my God. Oh my God. She came over here thinking she gonna do something. Oh my God. I'm gonna go to hell. Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know y'all wanted to see that. The Junebug challenge. I need to give you a little meme of the Junebug challenge.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
So maybe go ahead. I'm sorry.
we'll figure something out. First things first, let me just let you know when I'm leaving.
I didn't get the last part. First,
The priority is I'll let you know when I'm heading out of town or what I'm deciding to do for the holiday.
okay.
And we'll go from there, okay?
We'll try to make it happen, okay? If you want to see me and I want to see you, we should be able to make it happen.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
But okay, so yeah. Go, hold and do whatever you need to do. I'm glad you got your computer. You've done so much more. The last time that I spoke to you around this time last night, you were kind of a mess.
I know. But thank you for everything. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And do your stuff and enjoy the rest of your evening. You know exactly where I'll be and when I'm getting.
Oh, the Godfather is never wrong. Caught you. Just sugaring that dude up. Wow. Beta male provider providing stuff left and right. And she on here talking about how can I find a high value man? And she's out hustling mother suckers. That's what you heard. Hustle. How can I get myself ready for a hybrid? Now, he didn't sound too young now, did he? He sounded every bit in his 40s, Courtney. He sounded every bit in his 40s. Every bit in his 40s. You can't make this shit up. You heard that.
Wow.
You heard it, didn't you?
And the crazy thing about it was she was messaging me like, oh my God, like, can you give me some advice? Can you give me some tips? So if you are okay with sugar babying a 40 and 50-year-old, why won't you date them? Because you're not serious.
Thank you, my sis. She heard the same thing. You,
Wow.
Jesus. So to all you women out here, is this how a man should talk to a man should talk to a woman? I know what I'm doing. That's why I keep blocking y'all, because you're going to learn something in this show. Destiny, you heard what I heard.
I did. I did. I mean, you can't be a dummy. You can't hide that. And you know it's a sugar daddy because she has no feelings involved. This man done sent her a laptop. Thomas, she sounded a mess. She probably done faked the whole. I mean, this is what they call finesse, Kevin.
Finesse, ma. Finesse. And this is why
they will put their energy in finessing somebody instead of finding somebody that you can really have that life with. You have to be genuine, though. And you can't fake it.
That's why she was trying to finesse me. That's why when I walked away, I'm like, you can't finesse me, baby. All right. IQ. Know-how. IQ is about know-how. EQ is about know you, and I'm going to add something else. Knowing people. Knowing people is the thing that screws so many men up, especially in these environments, because of the overemphasis on IQ and the rank misunderstanding of EQ. And you think one counts more than the other, EQ counts more than IQ. I want you to understand something. Get your pen and paper out. Because one thing, I'm teaching class today. Money making is a social activity. And success is shared. 48 laws of power. Don't build a fortress around yourself. You'll see many guys who have a high IQ, but they're a bunch of fucking loners and they cannot work with other people. Same thing with women. This is where women, they got the girl code and everything else because women understand that people matter. When I taught my MIT, men in training, the first thing I would tell guys is, guys, life happens outside and life is about people. So I don't care if you have a high IQ. Tesla's technology was better than Edison's technology, but Edison understood people. And if you understand the IQ part of your life, but your day to day, if you're an A student at production, many guys who are A's at production are a D or F student at social life. I'm sorry, I've grown up with nerds and techies. And put them in a physics class or chemistry class or whatever, they do this. But as soon as they leave the classroom, they suck. They don't have people skills. So what do? They over-index on intelligence. And then they get mad because they cannot influence people to do what they want them to do. Oh, I'm going deep today. This is why companies are not ran by the most intelligent men on the planet. They're not run by the most intelligent people. They're run by the people with the best people skills. The difference between the CEO and you is not IQ, it's EQ. Know-how versus know you and knowing people. And what's the differentiator? Something that one of the main reasons I got into image consulting, soft skills. I've spoken at colleges, universities. I've spoken at corporations. I've spoken at lock-ins on the necessity of soft skills. And I want you to understand, many people that you like suck at soft skills. My soft skills, I've developed them over time. And as good as they are, they can always be improved. I just did a collaboration with Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews and this Complicated channel. What you saw was 3 different approaches. But when you have when you have a proficiency at soft skills and a mastery in your profession, you are a force to be reckoned with. Many people have a mastery in their profession, their craft, but they effing suck in soft skills. You want to know one of the biggest indicators? Nobody likes them. Nobody likes them, and they don't have a long history of working with others well. Why? Because soft skills come down to 3 major things: communication, team building, and most important, conflict resolution. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution is the key to life. Why? Some people walk around life in a perpetual state of war, at work and in their personal lives. No one wants to be around a 24/7 asshole. But if you understand that people matter and you need to understand people, you can have an eye towards a solution, conflict resolution. And the only way you get conflict resolution is to start out with communication, interpersonal communication. Image is ABCD. Only one part of image is your appearance. How you behave, how you communicate, and how you look online, your digital footprint is your communication. Interpersonal communication is one of the biggest reasons guys with high IQ and high aptitudes fucking fail in life, because there is a direct line between EQ and success. This is when people are going to start reaching for the anecdotal, finding the 1 or 2 test cases where somebody is a rank asshole and they've succeeded. You ain't Steve Jobs or Elon Musk. Knock it off. Just admit your EQ sucks. You don't know how to communicate to people. You don't know how to build with anybody, and you don't know how to resolve conflict. This is why I said there's lions and then there's tigers. Lone wolves die in the winter. The pack survives.
Winter is coming.
The lone wolf dies. Why does this matter? Because in corporate America, you can see the guys, men and women who lack EQ are capped. And they're either capped at their organization, and most have to leave because they wear out their welcome. People with low EQ wear out their welcome. They are frustrating to be around. They don't have long histories of anything. They don't have long histories of friendships, and they wear out their welcome. They're frustrating to be around because it's all about them. People with low EQ tend to over-index on arrogance and narcissism traits. Now, there's a point to be made that America is a narcissist breeding ground, but we're talking about how to become better. It's not about making more money. Like the most important parts of being a man of value, a high value man, is people. Your network, high value being recognizing you're one of their peers, and you're being used to others in the group. Why is this important? Because so many guys are shocked that when they cross the 6-figure mark, or when they cross the $85,000 mark, when they get into the top 15% of earners, many men are often shocked that their success with women does not map over. Many guys are shocked that they can have standing in their work world But out in the real world, it matters not. And why? Because there is a social side to success. There's a social side to success when dealing with men. There's a social side to success when dealing with women. There's a social side to success when dealing with both men and women. And if you don't master, I don't even say master, if you don't become proficient at soft skills, communication, team building, and conflict resolution, no one's going to work with you for any long term. Because, and again, you can't work with people who you can't build with. This is why relationships tend to go cyclical. Ladies, understand something. I'm talking to everybody at this point. This is not gender specific. This is a mindset. Just like let's break it down to men. Just like men can understand this in the work world, today many women are not focusing on the social aspects of success, the social side of success, relational success. Many women are biologically more interested in people. Men are biologically more interested in things. But today, women are being taught to prioritize career past high school level interactions. This is where the big differentiators are. Just like in high school was vicious and there's a pecking order. But your social skills are supposed to evolve. They're supposed to evolve in college, in your early 20s, your mid 20s, your late 20s, your 30s, your mid 30s, your 40s. But sadly, too many of the people in their 30s today are still walking around with the social skills, the soft skills of a junior or senior in high school. And you see it in their actions. Quick to anger. Conflict everywhere. This is for men and women. Always pointing at other people for the reason they can't get what they want out of life. That's why I think what we did in Las Vegas was so impactful, because taking it out to the field where the work is real allows you to see soft skills, social skills on display real time. See, many people say, oh, you could do that on the phone, blah, 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 blah. No, motherfucker, you don't know who you're talking to. I can do this one hand tied behind my back because I've learned how to do this. Many people can't walk out into their day-to-day world and go into the neighborhood because you're not liked. And we have undervalued the importance of being liked by others and the group. Just like I undervalued the importance of the expense account in becoming a successful sales professional. I thought all that mattered was making the number. No. And it's even more paramount today in a world where everybody's attention is short and a global connected reality. You got more draws on your attention, but it's the man that can actually have a life that looks interesting that wins. I don't have to say it, history does. The slave masters, chattel slavery couldn't break the black family like feminism and college degrees did. You want partners, but where do you get two CEOs or two presidents? Where do you get that don't happen nowhere in life? There's one leader. You're a valued counsel, but you were second. The funny thing is, women were popping the same shit in the Ukraine, and the war broke out. Then all of a sudden, where are all the women who wanted to be partners? They got their fucking ass out of that country, didn't they? Left the men to fight.
It's true.
And the problem is, y'all are on the front line fighting because you're strong and can travel and this and that, and y'all are unprotected. And you're always complaining you're so unprotected. You're unprotected because you cannot work under us. You don't trust us to lead you. But you'll go spend your money in that institution to get that degree. You'll go spend money over here. You'll trust the job, but you don't trust the one thing that's always been your protection, your man. Yeah. Every other race of women, when the chips are down, lines up with their man. Black women, you get away from. And until we start having these conversations about the right man, the right man is the one that looks like you with a nose as big as yours, the one that tells you to sit your ass down. We ain't partners. You belong to me. The kids belong to you. I belong to God. We report up. Get in line or get the fuck out. Every other race of women seems to understand that. Go ahead.
So are you saying
Is it time to give up on independence, ladies? Because independence has made you selfish. Independence has made you all worried solely about yourself. Is it time? You ladies, in my lifetime, you have had womankind has had 50 plus years of independence. In the 60s, they had free love. You've had a good run, but now is it time to give it up? Smokers quit smoking, drinkers quit drinking. Is it time to give up? Because if you are like these women over 35 with this mindset, men are they're not going to marry you. No quality, thorough man will marry you of any race. And hear me well. If you're a quality, thorough man, it is your responsibility to yourself to marry a woman who has an exceptional mindset and leads with her femininity. Femininity is non-negotiable. I am going to start putting examples of feminine women, and I'm going to put an example of women who started out bad and have transferred themselves and upgraded themselves to feminine women. Here's the thing. We didn't get to be born this way, but we are human. We can choose to change. Yes, as long as you haven't made certain mistakes, ladies, you can still win. And even if you made some mistakes, it's just going to be harder. But you must prioritize as a woman mindset, femininity, and men. Not this bullshit this woman was talking about, but I don't blame her because this is what's been pumped to her. Is it time to give this up, ladies? And if not, if it's not time to give this up, then what do you want the men to do? What do you want the thorough men to do? Because I want the thorough men to find the first thorough feminine woman and marry her. So she can go ahead and be his support system. So they can both go live a life together and she can stay by his side until his deathbed. I'm for going back to the rules of for abolishing no-fault divorce, scrapping the family court to where we go back to the pre-1945 rules to where if women want to leave, they leave with what they came with. What's going on? What's going on? We are back. Shout out to the CIA. One love to the FBI. Feminine, beautiful, inspirational ladies in the house. Get your grown damn sexy on. Welcome back in the chat room. Do me a favor. Age, city, gender. Get them up, Big Shirley. Welcome back to your place for a grown, damn, sexy conversation. Nobody else, no place else does it quite like we do. Business, brains, business, brains, bombs. Business, brains, and bombs. Fit, feminine, friendly. Bottom line is if you are a intelligent, educated, smart professional, this is the place you want to be. Whether you're in college and on your way, whether you're just out getting started, whether you're climbing the ladder, or whether you're in your groove, this is the place where grown damn conversations happen. That's why we do what we do. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Time to take it to the next level. That's what we're doing. Keeping it fun, keeping it interactive. But we're taking it to the next level. Join us. Join us. Get with us. Do it with us. Bobbity, bobbity, bop. We are back. We are back. Shout out to the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there. The CIA. One love to the feminine, beautiful, inspirational ladies in the house. The FBI. We are back. We are back. We are back in the house. And the house is definitely packed. Folks, as you heard me say, 2022, self-awareness is sexy. Welcome to the destination, the channel for grown damn conversation. We're going to have fun. We're going to do the damn thing. But this is where we build business, brands, bonds with brains. Why am I focusing on that? I need you guys to understand something. This is a men's channel. But I want you to go back to the old school days. Old school GQ magazine, old school Esquire magazine, or old school Playboy. If you can find it in those places, you can find it on this channel. Because I said it before and I said it again, at the end of the day, we are better together. This is the place for white collar, blue collar, men who are on their grind, who came from whatever you came from, and you want to be in the top 20% of men. Top 20% of men are who I'm targeting. I stand strong with the men across the board, though. You have never heard me shit on the average guy, and I never will, but our target market is what it is. And why is this important? Because we are at the age of separation. Between the age of 18 and 29, you are in process. But at age 30 is when high value becomes a real opportunity, and is when it's time to start making decisions. It's time to start making decisions. I'm getting right into the content. So do me a favor, hit that like button, candle of the evening, Laurier 62, fragrance of the day. We started off with the Tom Ford Oud Wood, the OG classic. And then we ended it, of course, with one of the sexiest fragrances on the planet, Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. There is no mistaking the Tom Ford Tuscan Leather for a high schooler's fragrance. Tom Ford Tuscan Leather is a fragrance for men who know how to get shit done. Okay? Why is that important? Because it is time to start moving the conversation forward. I don't care where you're at. I'm talking about where do you want to be in the next 10 years. It starts today. And whether or not you're going to stay on the corporate track or you're going to go entrepreneurial. Life is about people and networks. If you want to be a lone rebel, got it too. Which of the three are you? What is your masculine archetype? I'm refined. I'm in the refined archetype. Then there is the rogue archetype and the rake archetype. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Young men, you're probably an esquire. You're probably a rogue, a young nobleman in training, being prepared. My young esquires out there. If you are under 30, I dub you an esquire. You're in practice. Now, at 30, you can choose to go on into knighthood, into politics, whatever. At the next level, you get into what I consider to be the path splits. You can go down the GQ path of being refined, used to describe a guy who's dressed nicely, very sleek, very sexy to the ladies, gets things done. I am very much a GQ kind of guy. I am at home in pinstripes and boardrooms. That is my shit. That is my shit. But it's not everybody's stuff. And where is the next level? Well, you still got room for the playboy. The playboys are the rakes. The playboys are the guys who are a little bit more swagger. And here's the thing. A playboy deals with a man who is stereotypically wealthy, but we're going to remove the wealth component out of it. He has a wealth mindset who spends his time enjoying himself. A playboy is a hedonist. But we're going to take the irresponsible things away from playboys. We're talking about men who are independent investors, angel investors, straight up sugar daddies, or either one of us can be sugar daddies. See, we're going to start taking it to a whole nother conversation, because one of the things that kind of gets mistaken is when you're in process, when you're a young esquire, this is when you're getting your skills together. You're getting your resume together. Then you need to make sure you're focusing on getting your EQ together, your social skills, your game. Because at 30, game on. Are you going to go refine, or are you going to go rake? Because you have to move to the next level. And one of the things that is not happening with guys today is guys are not moving into manhood. We're staying in adolescence. Why? Because it's cool to be young. It's a youth culture, but now we got to make it cool to be a damn man. Why is this important? Because in my opinion, one of the biggest issues today is women are fighting high value men. They want high value men for the lifestyle they provide, but they're fighting them. Why are they fighting them? Because they aren't working for them. I asked this question on Instagram. Ladies, would you be willing to Ladies, would you be willing to quit your full-time job? Would you be willing to quit your full-time job to go work part-time for your man? Quit your full-time job to go work part-time for your man, and then from there, likely get promoted to wife. And overwhelmingly, women who had a vision for a future were saying, hell yeah, 8 to 5 for a job I don't like. I would much rather work 8 to 12 for my man, or 1 to 5 for my man. Why is this important? Because so many women today can't grow up. So many women today are stuck. Just like guys need to continue to develop, so many women today are still stuck in this strong, independent, I need to be secure, So I got some questions to ask you ladies. I got some questions to ask you averagers. Okay? When is it time for you ladies to pick? Ladies in the chat room, at what age do you think it is time to get off of the ride? Meaning, when I'm age 25, I think I pick the best man I have at that time and I exit. It's like you're in the husband store. At what age or what time do you pick? The problem today is social media and the smartphone has overwhelmed women. You are staying in the game too long and you think you have options that you don't have. It is in your nature to hold out for the better option, but until what age? Ladies, in the chat room, at what age do you think it's time for you to pick? Gentlemen, at what age do you think a woman should pick? One thing that, as a man, let me talk about jealousy and envy. In your Esquire phase, you're all starting out pretty much the same. You have your friends you have from high school, you had your friends you have from college, right? Y'all all down bad, y'all all working together. Y'all going in on a bottle of Bacardi. Y'all split everything. Y'all getting the Domino's pizza specials, you know. And the funny thing is the camaraderie when you're poor with somebody is amazing. But then something happens. There starts to be separation. And one guy starts off and he starts doing better than the other guy. So around 30, and this happened to me, you start to become successful, more successful than your friends. And then the jealousy comes in. They start pocket watching what you purchase, looking at stuff, start making comments, it's Cain and Abel. And when you see that start to happen, gentlemen, cut bait. Don't wait to get caned. Cut bait. I'm telling you, it's lonely. A high value man, it is lonely because you got to be careful. Women aren't like that with money and success as much as men are. Men, so when you're poor down here, but when you start increasing your money, power, status, and influence, there's a chapter in 48 Laws of Power talking about be careful, be wary of friends and use the enemies. And it talked about people who tried to bring their friends along and their friends ended up being the one that stabbed them in the back. You're going to have to make new friends to match your new position. And this is the thing the black men have a real problem with, success guilt. You want to move out of the hood. If you want to open or something, do some philanthropic work, but don't you like Nipsey Hussle trying to stay around. You move. And you keep on moving because jealousy and envy attach with success for men. And the more you get power, money, influence, and status, the more you're going to get jealousy, envy, hate. And it can be deadly. This is why, as you have your network protects you. This is why you avoid beefs and conflicts and all that kind of stuff, because you already have enough stuff to worry about from people who don't believe you should have what you have. They don't think you're worth it. They don't think you deserve it. They try to remind you who you used to be and all these other things. Jesus Christ had to leave Nazareth because they would not accept him. That was just David's son. You're not better than him. I've talked to people on YouTube. I'm like, as success grows up, your network needs to change as well. You have to build walls around yourself. Because there's nothing you can give somebody that will make them, you can never stop. Read the 48 Laws of Power. MC Hammer tried to do it. Went bankrupt trying to put everybody on. And when he was down bad, nobody there for him. I love that song. I love that song. All right, welcome back. So that's the plaque you get when you get 100,000 subscribers. That's the plaque you get. All right. 100,000 subscriber plaque. About an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. But this is what happens when you get a milli. A milli, a milli, a milli, a milli, a milli, milli, a milli, a milli, a milli, a milli, milli. Try to keep that reflection down. All right. So I'm fair play. I sent the picture of that to O'Shea yesterday. So look at what we've been able to accomplish. It is no small feat for a black man to even crack 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Because just some structural things. YouTube will tell you that, if you're non-black, if you were Caucasian, you'd have probably 6 times more subscribers just because of the way the platform runs. So multiply everybody by 6, and that's kind of the subscribers. And that's before issues with channels, particular kinds of content, shadow banning, or anything like that. But to reach 1 million subscribers, now understand I got that 100,000 subscriber plaque back in March. I crossed it 100,000, I want to say back in August of last year. To go from that number to 1 million in under 12 months, that's because of you guys. You don't get 1 million subscribers because you're preaching hate. You don't get 1 million subscribers because you're on some BS. You get a platform of that size because you've tapped into something that's not just a gimmick. It's not just about making money and getting the bag. A lot of things that people want to say. You don't get 1 million subscribers like that, and you certainly don't get the kind of viewer numbers that we get consistently. So tonight's celebration is as much yours as it is mine. I mean, I'm the guy that's sitting on this end of the chair, but I've said it before. I don't always want to be in the spotlight. I want to be behind the scenes helping people network together to get what they want. I'm an extroverted introvert, I don't crave the spotlight and need to be on the billboard and on this and that. I do want to be ridiculously rich, helping people get what they want. I certainly do. I make no bones about that. And I think that more men, black men in particular, need to be all right with that. I don't believe in success shaming or success guilt. But to get 1 million, that means something. And that's something that we can all be proud of, especially when you're standing on the message of standing up for men becoming the best version of themselves unapologetically. Take something from Jordan Peterson, standing forward with your shoulders back, your chest up, your shoulders back, your chin up, in a forward-facing stance ready to take on the world. We can't control how we were born, the families we were born into, our economic circumstance. All we can control is how we choose to respond to what happens to us. We get to make the next right choice.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar. dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay pues emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes la verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos malos buenos y tenemos lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue.